Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Welcome to the United States of Paranormal Podcast. Sit down and buckle up for an enlightening ride through everything cryptid, creepy, and paranormal.
Hello, all of my paranormal freaks out there. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with
the Rocker Chick
and
J-Dub.
And welcome to the United States of Paranormal.
Heyo. Hello.
We hope you're enjoying the content, and we hope that you jump on our Patreon, show a little love. We got conventions that we want to go to and all kinds of stuff, so we need to get that cash flow.
Yeah.
Please. Don't forget, if you don't want to hear the banner, check out for the timestamp. And also don't forget, here in the next few weeks, Golden Jay is going to be going through the shop and starting taking some stuff out in hopes of being able to put some more new stuff in.
Ooh.
That is at the UnitedStatesParanormal.com.
Nice.
Yes. Listen, I got a couple comments about last week's episode,
Oh boy.
and I just want to talk about it just briefly. They weren't bad comments, but people pointed out that we definitely seemed really vulnerable last week.
Mm-hmm.
Last episode, and we hit a very vulnerable spot right there.
Yeah.
And the things that go with that can get pretty heavy. We had a situation this week that has laid heavy, and man, it's mental health is something that especially this time of year. We had somebody close to us that reached out as they were contemplating the end. And luckily this person is now getting help. And we're very proud of them for going to get the help that they need.
And asking for help.
And I praise the Rocker Chick for being able to assess the situation in seconds and know what we needed to do and how we needed to, to get the process going. And, we may or may not, I don't know, but we may or may not have saved this person's life. And this is somebody very dear to us. So, but yeah, this text come in at 3:00 in the morning, and the Rocker Chick jumped into action basically. And we were. I'm not laughing because it's not a funny situation. I'm laughing because it's 3:00 in the morning, and let me tell you, when you read that text at 3:00 in the morning. All your adrenaline, your heart, everything just starts racing. Mm-hmm. And you know that the people closest to this person were asleep. And you're trying desperately to get a hold of them. And this person actually called me and thanked me for being very persistent to try to get through. because I think I called like 3, 4, 5 times. I can't remember. Text messages. I mean, just anything to wake him up. And that wasn't the only heavy thing that I had to deal with on Monday. I had some other things come up that were real heavy, and it's like trying just to get through my Monday at that point because of everything that was going on, and I understand, I understand, and it's a thing that we sat down and talked about when the rocker chick got home from work. We sat down to the supper table together because we try to do that every night. Not necessarily happens every night, but we sit down, we talk, we ask each other about our days, and we're very fortunate to have each other, and we're very fortunate that we are able to talk to each other. And it kind of helped lighten the mood. And, then you get to see the baby. The baby called. So, that always helps lighten the mood. But just remember, there are people out there that absolutely love you and care about you. And don't be afraid to reach out and just to talk. Just to try to help figure out your feelings a little bit. They may not know the answers. I guarantee they won't know the answers. Golden Jay doesn't know the answers. J-Dub's got a few of them, but we don't have all the answers, but we would happy to listen, and you have friends and family that are close to you that'll be happy to listen. Trust me, it won't turn out bad. It'll turn out good. It's just sometimes we're a little embarrassed to start that conversation, and it's tough. But yeah, it's been a rough week. But everything's looking up as we heading towards the weekend. So yeah, things always get brighter. Always get brighter. Mm-hmm. Things will always work themselves out. But like I said, if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for it. It's very important.
Yes.
On that note, what do you guys got going on?
Well,
it's okay. We can bring it back up. I know what you got going on. You tell them.
The poop marbles got me. Yeah. So it's been like freezing here, and everybody knows I have to do chores at night, which includes cleaning poop and pee out of the horse stalls so I can bring them in to stay warm at night. So the poop reminds me, like, in movies when kids throw down marbles and then the bad guys or somebody like and then falls.
You gave the reference of Home Alone when when they had the marbles or the cars or whatever on the ground.
They run up on them and they fall. That's what poop marbles remind me of. So I am taking 2 5-gallon buckets of water out to the pasture to the ponies, where the ponies are. So I brought the ponies in, I grabbed my buckets, and I go to walk around the tractor, and bam! Down on the ground.
Ouch.
Dumped a whole 5-gallon bucket of water on me. Mm-hmm. I screamed. I swore.
She did. She cursed.
And my knee is purple. But I have cameras in the barn. And I found the video. So, Golden Jay, I give you permission to put it at the end of this video.
We are, after the credits, after our outro, I will put the video in. For those of you who are on Patreon, you can see it.
Well, you could also have it to where if they're not on Patreon, they can just hear me scream and swear.
We could do that, but I thought that would be a little odd for it to be like, because a lot of that front of that video is kind of quiet.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's me bringing the ponies in, and then you see me grab my buckets and.
Yeah, so I'll put it on the end after the outro, and if you're on Patreon, you can get a chance to see J-Dub eat it on poop marbles.
Oh, I was so mad.
Not eat poop marbles.
No, she didn't do that.
No, she didn't do that, but she ate it on poop marbles.
Yeah. My poor knee. Oh,
Yeah, was that yesterday? We were in the cafeteria and you're like, look, it's still black and blue.
yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
And then I was cold after that because that whole bucket dumped on me.
So now, do your ponies? You're taking the 5-gallon buckets outside to the pony trough. Is that heated?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, man, it was so cold. Wouldn't that just freeze over?
Yeah, both my outdoor tanks have heaters, and then I have heated buckets in the stalls.
Nice.
But I try to fill their tanks at night so that I don't have to do it in the morning. I just kick everybody outside.
Right on. A little bit easier in the morning than it is in the evening.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah. You're rushing around to get to work anyway. It just makes it easier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Listen, we all watched that video. We all laughed our asses off. It's just good stuff.
Oh boy. I haven't sent it to Sean, and he's like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious." I'm so glad we have cameras in the barn.
I'm so glad you were able to find it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time stamps. Like, when was I out there? Okay, that was on Tuesday night, and that was 5:36. Okay, let's go see what the footage looked like.
It was 7:04.
Was it?
Yep.
Is that on the video? Does it say 7:04?
I think so.
Right on.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Rocker Chick, what do you got going on?
Nothing really.
Nothing.
Been quiet besides work.
Yeah, listen, it was interesting because, we actually get together about 6 o'clock in the evening to record these episodes every couple weeks. And J-Dub gets here, I don't know, 5:30, 5:45, somewhere right around in there. And the Rocker Chick comes walking in, and a minute later, J-Dub's come walking in. So, but to be fair, you did have an hour delay this morning because of the weather and the ice storm that we just got.
Bad.
It was, yeah. So, I mean, you got to make up that hour somehow, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Only you. The rest of us didn't have to make up our delay time, but yeah, it's crazy. I was talking to my daughter a little bit ago. The place where she worked did a 2-hour delay this morning, and I was on the phone with her. One of her coworkers come in and goes, "Do we have to work 2 hours longer today, or do we get to go home at our regular time?" And she's like, "No, go home at your regular time. It's a delay. You'll be fine."
That's funny.
So, oh yeah, Monty J. That's right, guys. Murd Nerds, if you want early access, is on Ko-fi. I always want to say Ko-fi. Ko-fi.
How you spell that?
It's ko-fi.com.
There you go.
/Golden Mojo ENT.
So weird.
That's right. You can go get early access. You can get all of the Golden 80os. Golden 80os?
Woo!
Wow. Golden 80 videos. You can't put 80s and videos in one word. Although, that's what 80os would be. So,
it's like Hoodios.
Hoodios.
Kitchen's closed.
Golden 80s just did Batman 89 with Lance Menzie from the Puck Yeah podcast. It turned out great, so you can go check that out. Nothing like talking about Michael Keaton and Batman. And J-Dub is going to make her appearance on the Golden 80s.
Yeah!
What are we doing?
The never-ending story.
It's true. So that should be in a couple weeks. Maybe 3 weeks.
Favorite movie.
I did watch it, but I had to watch it on YouTube because you can't stream it anywhere else.
Oh.
So sound was horrible, commercials. It just was, it was insane.
Well, if you had a DVD player, I could have let you borrow my DVD.
Oh, now you tell me. I thought I had it. I couldn't find it anywhere. It's all good. What else has Tucson got going on? We got some guests coming up. That's right. Austin, the Ghost Files, is coming in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We're going to record with him. And we have another special one that I'm working on through Brian Greer. That's we're trying to cinch that down. So sometime in March, we're going to have a special, very special guests.
Yes.
That's with an S. So I'm waiting for an email back.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. What do you got for me?
All right. Would you rather sing or dance?
Dance.
That was quick.
Why?
Have you seen my killer dance moves?
That's why I asked why. I've seen them.
You don't want to. You don't want to blow your eardrums out if I hear to sing. You heard me sing just a minute ago.
It's true. It's true. See, so she does like
beautiful.
To sing. Listen,
Voice of an angel.
You want to actually when J-Dub goes to dance, you want to make sure that you give her plenty of room, because you don't want to get caught up in that.
It's addicting. It makes everybody else want to do it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because I was playing music in my office and I heard him and our coworker walk in, and I hear them and I get out from behind my desk and I'm starting to dance, and here comes Golden Jay. He's starting to dance too.
I love to do the Carlton. I do that. I do the Carlton very well. Other than that, I don't really have great dance moves. So I'm going to go with sing.
Oh, I figured.
I like to sing.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm a little stuffy right now, so it wouldn't sound very good.
Excuses. Go.
Listen to Golden 80s. You can hear us sing on that
go.
all the
Come on.
time. You have to listen to Golden 80s. It's I am all stuffy and would sound like shit. And I don't even know what you want me to sing.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday?
Yeah.
No. Happy anniversary.
Yes.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Oh, well.
I'm making shit up as I go here.
We already know she can sing.
That's because our anniversary, as this recording, is coming up this weekend, which actually, when this comes out, it'll have been last weekend.
Happy anniversary! How many years?
33.
Woo!
She knows. That's only because I announced it when we walked in the room, and that.
No, I know.
Really?
It's written on my calendar.
You just don't know for knowing?
No, I had to think about it. We were together 5 years before we got married, so it's actually like 38.
It's actually close to death. Can you imagine being together for 40 years? Your parents have been together for a long time. How many years have they got?
45?
45? I'm always, I'm always amazed. I'm amazed at us for making it 33 years. Not that we've ever had any major issues, but I always look at the couples who, were married in, say, like the 70s and 80s, early, late 70s, early 80s, and they're hitting their 50th anniversaries and all that, and I'm just always amazed and humbled by the fact that, I know what it's like to keep a marriage together, and there is the fights, always about money, always about sex, and always about whether the toilet seat is up or down. These are the it's up. I mean, come on, just it's up.
Anyways,
I get shit for that every time. I know the struggles that go with it, the work schedules, the sicknesses, all that shit. And I'm always so humbled and proud of people who have made it work for 50 years and 40 years. Because divorce is like a fucking TV these days. It's disposable. Marriage is like a TV, disposable. The flat screen goes out. You don't take it to get it repaired. You just throw the fucker away and get a new one.
yeah, but if you're not happy, it's better to get out than cheat.
I know, and I'm a firm believer is you don't stay together for the kids, because it makes the kids miserable too. But yeah. So happy anniversary! Congratulations!
Happy anniversary
for making it 33 years with me. I know it ain't been easy. I know it ain't easy. I'm an arrogant asshole. I get it.
You never shut up.
I don't.
So is
Yeah.
it sing or dance?
It's both.
Oh, sing
If
at
I'm
the same
dancing.
time you're dancing?
Yep.
Let's hear it. We know you can sing.
Yeah. I have to have music behind it.
Ah, see, there you go. I should have used that excuse.
She didn't have to have music the last time she sang.
What did she sing last time? I forget.
I don't
I
remember.
sang the witch's song.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you won that episode.
That's right.
We need to do that again. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel.
We should get a guest for that. I'll work on that. All right. Are we ready to get into today's story?
I think so.
Okay.
Is that your Randy the Macho Man? Okay, boy.
Who? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I know who it is. I'm just kidding. I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay.
She's still singing.
It's beautiful.
Did I mention that Bobby's, the rocker chick's go-to dance is the Marsha Brady?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. At least that's what he says.
What is
Says
that?
I do that a lot.
So use the thumb.
Oh, the thumb.
You go, it's a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2.
Yeah. The one I love is like my friend Sarah. She does the.
Oh, shit.
Where she's like. Yeah. It's funny. Okay.
Oh.
Anyways. The village of Pluckley is known for two things, one of which it is rather proud of. The other, most inhabitants wish would go away. The first is that the attractive little village is full of beauty, history, and was a film location for the, I never heard of it, popular television series, The Darling Buds of May, which aired 91 through 93, so... The second is a rather unwelcome reputation as the most haunted place in Britain. The village of Pluckley, surrounding lands and forests, ghosts are stuff of legends.
Mm-hmm.
The Daring Woods, creepily known by locals, locals, and now the world as the Screaming Woods, are situated in Kent, England, between the villages of Smarden and Pluckley. They are said to be the most haunted woods in Britain and were given the name because of the many reports of people hearing terrifying screams coming from deep in the woods at night, or footsteps and whispers during the day. The forest is said to be haunted by the ghosts of people who have gotten lost and died in it. So here are some of the stories that are coming out of the Screaming Woods. In an area of the adjacent forest called Park Wood, there is an old army colonel seen marching around the forest. He committed suicide by hanging himself from a tree. People have seen this guy hanging from a tree and then walking up behind them. He has been seen with a sad expression, and sometimes he has even reached out to the visitors of the forest. Is it possible that he is trapped like so many others in the forest? It's possible. Along Smarden Bell Road, there is a junction that has been dubbed Fright Corner. There was a man that was taken and killed by angry villagers who were tired of his killing and stealing. They took him to the forest, nailed him to a tree, and took off his head. His screams are said to be part of the horrific symphony that gives the Screaming Woods its name. But that's not all. He is actually known to jump out from behind trees and terrify hikers. That is not unlike anything else we have heard before, and it is fucked up.
Is he still headless when he does that?
It didn't say.
Huh.
But if somebody jumped out from behind a tree while I was hiking, I'd be like,
Yeah, no shit.
just like earlier when something scared me and I was like, ninja. In the village of Pluckley, there was an old wooden windmill that dated back to the 19th century. In 1939, lightning struck, it burned and eventually crumbled. It was called the Miller. At the old miller, Richard Ducky Buss hung himself after the loss of his business. People have seen the spirit standing with empty eyes, simply staring at the spot where his old mill once stood. Some even say that during a lightning storm, he is seen hanging. That would be creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, lightning, that's probably how he is seen, from the lightning with the electricity.
Right.
On the edge of the village, there was a large white house called Greystones. The house itself was built around 1863, when it was originally called Rectory Cottage. Rectory Cottage. This is the domain of the Phantom Monk. He is often seen around and within the house. He is best known for being the cause of avid poltergeist activity within.
Damn monks.
Near to the Greystones is another tiny cottage, Rose Court Cottage. It is well known for being haunted by Pluckley's tutor lady. Legend tells us that she was friends with the monk mentioned, possibly even a secret love affair. Monks aren't supposed to do that. Following his death, she also committed suicide by drinking a potion made up of some poisonous ivy berries taken from the forest. She is seen walking around the grounds surrounding the cottage, sometimes even with her 2 faithful pooches. Hopefully she didn't poison them. That would be wrong.
Yes, it would.
I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about the potion. I mean, how do you know to make something like that up?
Well, if you know
The
the berries are poisonous, you just crush them up and
Put a little
drink 'em.
Sprite in there?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, whatever was good back then. One of the oldest buildings within Pluckley Village, it dates back to the 1840s, and it was used as a hunting lodge serving the Daring estate. It is called the Daring Arms. Today, it is a B&B and one of the most haunted in the world. There is a lot of poltergeist activity within. Chairs scrape along the floor. Footsteps are heard banging up the stairs, and objects are pushed off the bar to smash to the floor. Psh.
Nice sound effect.
Yeah. But what unsettles guests most of all is the old lady seen sitting by the window. She is said to wear a Tudor period style dress with a bonnet. Like the blue bonnet butter lady?
Yeah.
She is known to be seen sitting in the chair by the window and then simply vanishes into thin air. And what ghost story would be complete without, like, a headless horseman?
Absolutely.
Well, this village has one.
Nice.
He has been seen driving a black carriage led by 4 cryptic black horses. The ghostly vehicle is seen mainly on Maltman's Hill, but also around the village a lot. There is also a headless man that rides a black horse. Where's Ichabod?
Yeah.
All I know is that, you know, if we were there and this came about, Jen would not be like, fuck, I'm scared.
Like,
Be like, horses! Come here, guys. Come here.
It doesn't matter how old I am. I always call them horsies.
Okay.
In the 19th century, a man died after falling into a clay pit at the old brickworks. He is heard screaming through the night. This, of course, is only residual, but it's still creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Locals say they hear this a lot.
I think that would I think there's 2 of them that would be absolutely horrible, and that would be the screams of somebody like that who was pain and suffering as they were dying, and the screams of a baby that, you know, is not there.
Yeah.
I think those 2 screams would be the ones that be the worst to try to deal with. I don't think. I mean, if you heard somebody scream or holler, you know, if you were just doing an investigation, it would be fine. But those, I think, would be the worst.
Along the street in the village, there is a 13th century church that stands out more than any other building. The churchyard holds the Daring family vault, and inside the church itself, people have seen a white lady. She has been described as young and beautiful, wearing long, flowing white dress. But the courtyard is also haunted by the Red Lady. She is thought to be the ghost of Lady Daring, who had a stillborn child. She is seen around an unmarked grave. She herself was buried at the top end of the church that was placed on top of her tombstone. Oh, the church was placed on top of her tombstone. Okay. Both she and the White Lady are seen in and around the church, and when they are not seen, they are heard. Clicking footsteps are heard within the church. They sound like someone walking in high heels. That's hard enough.
You're stuck for eternity in high heels. Fuck, that would suck.
Yeah, I like this one. This one's awesome. There is actually a white dog seen around the church, too. It looks like a pretty normal dog with white hair. It follows people into the church, sits with them, and some have even stroked him. He is also seen sitting and staring straight forward from the church. Later, when guests have asked the priest about the dog, he has revealed that the dog has been seen around the area for hundreds of years. He used to belong to the former priest who worked in the church. That fits with the fact that the dog is known to disappear, even sometimes while being petted.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you was sitting there talking to your friend, you're petting their dog, and all of a sudden you look back,
There's no dog there.
well, where'd he go? Puppy! Dickie Bus Lane is haunted by the ghost of a schoolmaster who committed suicide there by hanging himself from a nearby tree. He did this just after World War I. The children of the school actually found him hanging on their way to school. He is seen today hanging from the same tree, dressed in a frock coat and striped trousers. Just next to the Pinnock Bridge, a misty pink apparition has been seen. The locals tell tales of an old gypsy woman who used to sell watercress by the road and harvested from the fields just next to the road itself. She died when she fell asleep smoking her old pipe. The embers from her pipe fell onto her straw bed and she burnt to death.
Oh.
Some locals state that they can still see her up in flames.
But she's a pink mist.
Yeah.
So,
It must be pink flames.
did she own the property she was farming? You said that like she had a roadside stand of these things she was harvesting. What if that wasn't her land? Just a question.
She's gypsy. It's all their land.
Oh, okay, sorry.
In the center of the village is the Black Horse Pub. It is the most haunted building. The Black Horse dates back to the 1470s when it was a dry-moated farmhouse for the Daring family. The spirit responsible is thought to be a little girl called Jessie. She is known well for hiding visitors' clothes from them and smashing pint glasses on the floor in the bar area. What is with people? Smashing
Does she know those ain't cheap?
cups. The LV farm has a haunted dairy where an 18th century farmer, Edward Brett, fatally shot himself. He is still heard muttering, "I will do it. I'll do it." He is also seen walking the fence line of his once large dairy operation. Gotta check them fences.
Yep, damn straight.
Don't want no cows getting out.
No moo-moos.
So, this is kind of weird. I just thought this was weird, so I threw it in here. On the morning of November 1st, 1948, people from the nearby Maltman's Hill area were found dead, 11 of whom were children. Their bodies were formed into a massive pile of human flesh. They didn't present any wounds. Many reported seeing strange lights coming from the forest on the night of Halloween, when the massacre took place. Autopsies couldn't determine any causes of death, and after a few weeks, the local authorities quickly ended the investigation, stating that the victims had succumbed to carbon monoxide poisoning. Out in the middle of nowhere?
Hypothermia. It was hypothermia.
Yeah. The Daring Woods became home to another mystery when on November 1st, 1998, the same night as 50 years before, 4 college students who were visiting the forest went missing after people from Pluckley reported seeing figures of light similar to spider webs in the sky. Their bodies were never found, and 3 weeks after, the police investigation stopped.
They just closed it down.
They just said, nope, we're not doing it. So this is paranormal investigator Rob Demarest from Ghost Hunters International did a interview about Pluckley for the U.S. Sun. And this is his article. This is Rob Demarest from Ghost Hunters International. When you walk around Pluckley Village, it is odd. What I mean by that is, this is a town when you walk in and it is not quiet. More so, it is that horrible definition of too quiet. There is no one around. There is no one at the pub. There are no lights. There is no life in the center of the town. Nothing. Rob and his crew stayed in the village overnight to record any paranormal activity. Rob added, during my time, there were several odd occurrences. At one of the old pubs, we documented a ghost who we believe was an old bailiff. His sentiment, we believe, we could sense on the monitors moving around the building. We recorded his movement, his voice, his response, using electromagnetic phenomena. Rob added, there was a very high level of activity, but we thought that to a lot of electrical wiring underneath the stairs. You know, they always got to debunk it.
Right.
As much as people think we are going in to be spooky and scary, we are actually going in to give people answers. That said, the spookiest thing I witnessed was the disturbing atmosphere in the town. When we wrapped up filming, we were standing around and it was as if someone had a flatulent problem. No farting. Except that there was no phantom smell. It was the atmosphere. It was just that eerie feeling. It got to the point where the whole crew was saying, I'm not liking this so much, so we got out of there and never returned. Is Pluckley the most haunted village in England in the world? In its area? I wish I could give you a fantastic score like 70 out of 100, but I can't. What I can say is that, in my opinion, with over 60 countries I've investigated, is it the most haunted village that I have been to? Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of places and
There's
people and
for being a small town, it has a crap ton of villages, but it is so cute.
You want to go visit?
No,
No.
just to see the hosies.
Just to see the hosies.
Just to see the hosies.
I mean, if it's a cute little village, though, I mean,
I'll just go during the day.
yeah. It'd be all right.
Just stay out of the screaming woods if somebody...
You ninja up.
Punch you in your dick.
Damn. It's a throw to the dick. Watch out.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Very good.
So I actually got the thought of doing this woods in the little town from that show on YouTube that I've been watching, because there are so many videos that they show from that woods, and every time it's different.
Really?
Every time. And I'm like watching, I'm like, oh, that's a fox. And then you hear like, oh, that's not a fox. No, that's not a bobcat either. Because it doesn't sound anything like if you hear, like, listen to bobcats or, whew.
Pretty intense, huh?
Yeah. And they see lights, and they see apparitions. They hear people talking.
They get it all operation on film?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And which group is this?
Creepy vids.
Creepy Vids. Gotcha.
So, yeah.
All right, you guys want to go check out some of those? Go check out Creepy Vids on. You watch them on YouTube?
It's pretty cool. They find like videos that people put on YouTube, and then they do a compilation. Like they do like the creepiest camping experience or abandoned buildings, the creepiest abandoned buildings, or
The compilations are always a lot of fun to watch because you get, you get a breakdown from the narrator, and then you get to see the video, and then they slow it down so you can see everything.
And they always give credit to the actual filming, the people that do the filming.
Right.
Yeah. I like it. It's fairly new, too, but he's got a lot of videos out there.
Yeah, if you are part of the Patreon, you'll know that our reaction videos are heavy into BizBub, who does a lot of those compilations. And they do a great job. So you can go check out some of their stuff. But you also check out our Patreon and watch the Rocker Chick and watch J-Dub get startled. That's fun.
Or I startle her.
Well, it does happen. Yeah, it does happen. All right, very cool. Very, very cool. So one more time, the name of the village?
Pluckley.
Pluckley?
Yep.
And that's in England, right?
Yeah, it's and then the Screaming Woods is situated in Kent, England, which is between Smarden and Pluckley.
Gotcha. So it's local. It's just right there.
I think cool. I think they're all like
a triangle, probably.
Yeah. It's probably like Chicago, and then they have suburbs.
Right. Yeah, the villages. Yeah. All right, very cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm going to do something similar in the next episode, just not in England or in Britain.
Oh.
Yeah, more localized.
Oh. Exciting.
Yeah, that'll be next week, the boys and girls.
Little boys and girls.
So anyways, go check it out. Go check out the website, UnitedStatesParanormal.com, Patreon.com/2sop, Ko-fi.com/GoldenMojoENT. And, of course, you can just go check out GoldenMojoENT.com also. But everywhere you can get something as a memorabilia piece for your time you've just spent with the United States Paranormal.
Get you some merch.
Like I said, some of it's going away. So I have a long list of things that I'm getting ready to pull off of there.
Oh, boy.
And I have a couple of new items I'm going to put up. And a couple of new add-ons to the stuff that is already there. So just kind of adding some new flair at the UnitedStatesParanormal.com. So
yay!
Yeah. Of course, I do that in my spare time.
Yeah.
Hey, Golden Mojo Entertainment is growing constantly. We got new things on the horizon. I'll let you know more about that later. And the ones that we have, I took the Quarter Books and Booze is completely gone off of the thing now. Golden Image Podcast is getting ready to go away. Now, I took those away very heavy-heartedly. I didn't want to, but there are two channels that are not producing content, and in order to save a couple bucks, or a lot of bucks, I had to take them down. So if you loved Golden Image Podcast, almost all of the videos are on YouTube. So you just search Golden Image Podcast. You can find all the videos on there. And we'll be working on putting the Quarter Books and Booze stuff back up on their YouTube channel. They only have a few up now. It'll just be audio, but you can still go back and listen to them talk about all the really cool books like the Throne of Glass series, or A Court of Thorns and Roses series, or Fourth Wing series. All that smut that, Who were we talking to the other day was talking about smut?
Your daughter.
And hers is smut. Hers is really bad. Isn't it?
No, it's the same as yours.
No, mine's tame. Mine's tame compared to what she listens to. I don't know. I did get the new book in the Fourth Wing series. What is it called? Onyx Storm. I'm only about like a chapter into that. I haven't really run at it, so My drive time is more quiet these days, where I just get to think about Golden Mojo Entertainment. And what can we do to help better the United States Paranormal? Let us know. UnitedStatesParanormal@gmail.com.
Yep.
All right.
Do it.
All right, girls. Let's get out of here. Until next week, keep it spooky. And I'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the United States of Paranormal podcast. Check us out at theunitedstatesofparanormal.com, where you can find our Spotlight of the Month, Fan of the Month, and all of our amazing merchandise. Or you can find us on social media at Facebook at the United States of Paranormal, Instagram at the United States of Paranormal, and YouTube at the United States of Paranormal 1795. And don't forget, we are now on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/2sop.
Please check out the other podcasts in the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts. The Call Guys, Golden Image Podcast, Indiana Chiefs Fans, Golden 80s, The Gridiron Kings, Murd Nerds, and A Quart of Books and Booze, all of which can be found at goldenmojoent.com or wherever you stream your favorite podcasts.
And if you have a location or a story that you would like for us to check into, please email us at theunitedstatesofparanormal@gmail.com. Please like, rate, and subscribe wherever you listen. Thank you for all of your support. Bye.